Just adjusting a little bit. All right. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start up. Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom to the nation of Israel. First and foremost, before I get into my street ministry for this Saturday evening, okay, I want to start off by giving all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Ha-Ha-Dash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone that teach and that rule well today. And salutation also to the fellow laborers that's in the ministry and the believers that scatter worldwide in all the, in the faith, okay, in all truth and sincerity, day in and day out. Shalom. My little brother Shaquat Gabar from the South Carolina Midlands branch, coming at you with another lesson. Like I said, once again, holding camp on this Saturday. Okay, and right before I get into the lesson, this message is for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which we are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible, and also to the Israelite foreigners that are scattered amongst the heathen nations, and that may take on the physical appearance of another nation. But if your bloodline goes back to Negro, Latino, or Native American descent by the seed of your father, you are considered an Israelite as well. Shalom. And so once again, man, out here to prophesy the downfall of America, okay, which is known as Babylon the Great in the scriptures. And ultimately this place, okay, is about to witness the coming destruction, okay, by the way of thermonuclear fire, as we're approaching the time of the Third World War, or World War III, okay, because we know eventually, us that's in the faith, and that has been called, okay, that this place is going to be destroyed by the way of thermonuclear fire at the peak of Yahushua return, man, okay, of his second coming. But right now, we're about to witness the time of the coming of Jacob's trouble, man. Okay? You know, you already know, when it comes to the prophecies, you know, the Lord has set up the prophets to come out here and give that warning. And we already seen what's going on when it comes to, you know, the devastation of these hurricanes. Okay? When it comes to hurricane Helen, okay, Helene, okay, that took place a couple of weeks ago, and recently, a couple of days ago, Hurricane Milton, okay, that left Florida devastated, okay, more and more the coming of a blow to America financial woes, okay, because now you're seeing the talk now that when it comes to these hurricanes, that all of a sudden now, America don't have the aid or the money to support hurricane victims, okay? But somehow they got money to splurge when it comes to these wars, man. Billions of dollars, okay, towards Ukraine, Israel, okay? You know those two countries, okay? This whole migration or immigration crisis that they supporting. Okay, funding that. Okay, but the whole point is that, man, we only coming into the beginning of sorrows, man. Okay, as we're approaching the time of Jacob's trouble, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the scriptures. And the job, okay, or the calling, okay, for a prophet is to come out here and give that warning. And you're starting to see a lot of Israelite camps outside of Great Millstone, okay, it's not giving that warning. Such as, you know, IUIC, ISUPK, GOCC, Sakari, okay? You know, their whole thing now is to be, you know, to push prosperity, even though they push Israel, okay? So it ain't gonna be no excuse. Okay, but when it comes to the teaching, what they're supposed to be teaching, they go off in a lot of doctrines, man, okay? Or in the doctrine, in the scriptures, man. Okay, but let me go ahead and get into the scriptures, and I'm gonna start off with Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17, and it says, "Son of man, I had made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel." Okay, a watchman is another way of saying a prophet. Okay, and the word prophecy or prophet means to say before. So right before Yahweh Shema shall bring destruction, he always set up his prophets, okay, to give that forewarning, okay. And recently you had this individual, which is a Jake that been on TikTok. Brothers been doing videos on it, and he made the statement doing this TikTok video when it comes to the Hebrew Israelites, and maybe they've been right all along, okay. Judgment, man. Okay, you got the ambulances now, riding by. Okay, but you had the, so-called black man, or Jake. Okay, when I say Jake, going into an Israelite. Okay, and did a post or a video on TikTok going into how the Hebrew Israelites, he's being seen on the internet, on the highways and byways when it comes to the camps for years. Okay, how the Lord set up the spirit through the ministry to come out here and teach, to give warning. And now so much, events taking place when it comes to prophecy, that it's an eye opening. And he made the statement that, look like the Hebrew Israelites were right all along, okay? Which is the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. But when it comes to the majority of our people, the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, they don't take the word of the Lord serious. They don't take prophecy serious. Okay? But our job is to come out here and give that warning, man. And it's going to be the biggest, I told you so. When it comes to the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, about to bring the destruction, especially to this place, America. Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Okay, once again, Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and those that descended out of that bloodline by the seed of your father, man. Okay, so the Lord set up the watchman to give that warning. Okay? And because the watchman is known back in the ancient days to blow the trumpet of alarm, to give that warning. Matter of fact, let me get this. That's Amos. No, Joel. Let me get Joel. Bear with me. Hey, cause a lot of things are going on, man. But like I say, man, this whole situation with the hurricanes and the aftermath and the effect, ever since Hurricane Helene, especially like the state like North Carolina, okay, they, going into how there's no aid or no support, okay, for the victims or the survivors. Okay, they still saying that, there's still masses of bodies not being discovered, okay, when it comes to that hurricane. The power outages, they don't have no power, no lights, no running water, no internet. And you got certain government officials like the mayors and sheriff departments or police departments, okay, complaining, okay, that ain't no National Guards, okay, there ain't no military aid, like I said, no FEMA, okay, and all this government can offer them is $750, man, okay, if they apply for that, okay, if they granted that, okay, so now you're seeing more and more division, and they blaming it on the Biden administration, okay, and Kamala Harris, okay, as well. Now she at the forefront of running for the presidential campaign of 2024, okay, in the up and coming months, okay, against Donald Trump, okay. So all of it leading to civil unrest. But Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai that set up the prophets to forewarn, to blow that trumpet, especially when it comes to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay? This is Joel chapter 2, verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. Okay, so once again, the job of a watchman or a prophet is to blow that trumpet. Okay, we give you the warning of the coming of natural disasters, as these hurricanes. okay, earthquakes, okay, the coming of wildfires, droughts, pestilence, outbreaks, the coming of civil unrest, okay, leading to martial law, okay, ultimately the coming of a financial crash that's going to lead to the replacement of the dollar, the physical dollar, when it comes into Esau Edom, the so-called white race, okay, when it comes to these central bankers, ready to bring their NWO and introduce or implement the coming of the RFID microchip, which is known as the mark of the beast, in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. Okay, so Yahweh Shema Shai has set up the prophets to announce these things, okay, to forewarn, man. Okay, that's part of blowing the trumpet when it comes to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and where this place is headed, man. Okay, so let's get back into Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. Okay, so Yahweh Shema Shai speak by the way of the prophets, man. Okay, the Lord said, give them warning from me. Okay, that's why the Lord set up the street ministry, okay, on the highways and byways. That's why the internet is set up for this word to be pushed, okay, but there ain't gonna be no excuse. But once again, you had that individual, and I make mention, okay, say they, how the Hebrew Israelites is known to be out there on the highways and byways and pushing this word on the internet, okay, and the Hebrew Israelites, okay, when it comes to the true prophets, okay, teaching repentance to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to prepare yourself, okay, where we're about to head into, man, the coming of Jacob's trouble. And like I said, them hurricanes, we just coming into the beginning of sorrows, man. Okay, that's the Lord visiting the earth. Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 18. And when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, going to wicked Israelites, man. Okay, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood what I require at thy hand. Okay, so for us to come out here and teach, we got to teach the true doctrine, man, when it comes to the word of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, but we got a lot of Israelite camps that's not doing that. Okay, like I said, such as IUIC, ISUPK, GOCC, okay, WFI, okay, One Body, okay, because they'll teach Israelites, okay, it's all about Israel, it's all about the laws, statutes, commandments. When it comes to certain parts of their doctrine, they're not giving that warning. A lot of these camps don't teach about the destruction of America. They teach against the RFID microchip being the mark of the beast. Okay, they're saying that it's just sin, something spiritual. Okay, they're teaching that all Israel can be saved, all nations can be saved. The hell doctrine, you know, so much to go into when it comes to a lot of these false prophets or false camps. Okay, and eventually you got a lot of, sincerely brethren or believers amongst them, but they just, sincerely lost. And in due time, okay, when it comes to the will of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, okay, if they are the elect, they're going to be grafted and removed, okay, from out of those false doctrines, from out of that confusion, okay? So we're in the time of great judgment, man. A lot of these Israelite camps, they pushing mirth, okay? Worldly Israelites, man. Okay, they're pushing that, it's all about prosperity, man. Okay? Not preparing the congregation for the times that are ahead, man. Okay? And so those that not giving that warning, okay, that even individuals that know the truth, okay, that know about the Hebrew Israelites and in the scriptures, but not going out there to the highways and byways, not doing videos, okay, and the Lord gonna hold them accountable for not teaching, not giving that warning, man. Okay. But Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 18. And it says, when I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, that same, warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thy hand. Verse 19. Yet if thou warn the wicked, he turn not from his wickedness, nor from the wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. Okay, so that's the point. Okay, us are the hopeful elect. Okay, the the true sincere brothers. Okay, that's out here teaching the truth. Okay, to those individuals that don't want to take heed to when it comes to you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and that blood is not going to be upon our hands. So we forewarn you. Okay, we gave you the understanding of the scriptures. We gave you the understanding of the signs of prophecies. Okay, the times that we're coming into. Okay, we telling you we're approaching the time of Jacob's trouble. We're telling you that the so-called white race, okay, when it comes to the Edomites, that they are your enemies. Right along with the rest of these heathen nations, that's illegal. Okay, so there ain't gonna be no excuse, man. Okay, we tell you about the second coming of Yahweh Shah, man. Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. Okay? Hey, but like I said, a lot of these false Israelite camps that's not giving that warning, that blood is going to be upon their hand. And those that are not taking heed to the true prophets, hey, that blood is going to be off our hands, man. Okay, when it comes to teaching the truth. Matter of fact, let me get this. Second Esdras, chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. Once again, the words of prophecy mean to say before. Okay? Which I will put in thy mouth, say the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Yeah, so the words of Yahweh Shemel Shah are faithful and true. Okay? And you ain't gonna get that understanding. Okay, starting with these false prophets amongst Israel. Okay? And also when it comes to these churches, man. Okay, that upholding Christianity. Okay? When it comes to the teaching of the Bible. Okay, when it comes to these scriptures, man. Okay, you ain't gonna find the truth in these churches. Okay, you ain't gonna find the truth in Christianity, Roman Catholics, okay, Baptists, Methodists, Islam, okay, Egyptology, okay, which now a lot of these different sets of religions are coming against the Hebrew Israelites. And you got majority of people that's a part of it, talking about debunking the Hebrew Israelites, man. Okay, that's a battle that you're gonna lose, man. Because when it comes to the will of Yahweh Shemel Shah spiritually, okay, that's what it is, okay? When it comes to prophecy, okay, this is the Lord will, man. And our people gonna find out real soon, especially when all hell breaks loose in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Okay? And it says, 2nd Esdras chapter 15, verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Okay, going into the prophecies. Matter of fact, let me get this. Isaiah. And the only way you're going to find the truth, okay, is in the scriptures, man. And it's got to be given unto you through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Shemel Shah, and by the men that Lord set up through the spirit, okay, when it comes to the teaching. But like I said, a lot of our people despise the words of the Lord. And that's why you start to see judgment, okay, reigning on the earth, man. Like I said, man, we're on just the beginning stages of it. This is Isaiah chapter 34, verse 16. It says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. Okay, in the book of Yahweh Shemel Shah, or the Lord, or the God of the Bible. Okay, is that the scriptures, the Bible, man, the Holy Bible, which is your inheritance when it comes to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, because His word is not for all nations, man. Okay, it's only for the Israelites. Okay, so it says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. Okay, when it comes to reading, it comes to the understanding what you read. Okay, and applying. Okay, when it comes to the wisdom, when it comes to the knowledge. Okay, a lot of our people, they claim they got self-knowledge and they got their own truth, or they believe in the Bible. But it's all about understanding. Okay, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shah. Especially the times that we're coming into. And it says, Isaiah chapter 34, verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. Okay, what's not going to fail? The prophecies of the scriptures when it comes to the word of Yahweh Shem Shah. Okay, like I made mention, the coming of Jacob's trouble, the coming of famine, pestilence, okay, the time of civil unrest, okay, martial law, the coming of the RFID micro being implemented, okay, race wars, okay, natural disasters, okay, and ultimately this place being destroyed, and Yahweh Shah returning to bring salvation and establish the kingdom, which is his kingdom, by default, the kingdom of Israel. And these heathen nations, starting with the Edomites, going into captivity. Okay, so it ain't gonna fail, man. Okay? And you ain't gonna find no prophecies when it comes to these false doctrines, when it comes to these other books that our people are believing in. Okay? Such as, Islam, when it comes to the Quran. Okay, the Egyptology or Pan-Africanism, when it comes to the Book of the Dead. Okay? Or when it comes to offshoot or false books, okay, that they trying to compare to the Bible, such as the book of Enoch that our people are getting into, the book of Jasher, okay, a lot of these false doctrines amongst our people are just completely into the ways of this world, man. Okay, so that's it on that. I'm gonna read it again. Isaiah chapter 34, verse 16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. Meaning that, once again, none of the doctrines of this world can compare to the word of Yahweh Shem Shah. Okay? And it's being known by the way of the prophecies and the prophets that's out here giving that warning. Okay? Because this is what really got Esau Edom shook when it comes to these elites. Seeing Israelites waking up, man. Okay? Seeing especially the so-called Negroes waking up. Okay? Coming back into their true inheritance. And the Latino, Hispanics, and Native American tribes being joint heirs. Okay? Coming back as a whole, man. Okay? So this is what really got Esau Edom afraid, man. Okay? Not war. Okay? It's the word of Yahweh Shem Shah. But through their pride, okay, that Lord got them into, got them in that mind frame. They really think they can somehow come against the truth and trying to completely do away with Israel, man. Okay, that's part of their agenda. Okay, to master majority of our people, and the rest, implement that MOTB. Okay, that electronic tag, man. Okay, that make Israel a perpetual slave. Okay, but once again, the Lord is calling the elect to wake up. So that's it on that. Let me go back to 2nd Esdras chapter 15, verse I start at verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the equality of them trouble thee that speak against thee. And that's going into our people. Okay, when it comes to the 2/3. Okay, according to Zechariah chapter 13, verse 8, 2/3 of so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans here in America alone going to be destroyed. And it starts for them not believing. Okay? And coming against the prophets and the prophecies, which eventually coming against the words of Yahweh Shem Shah. Okay? So us that's in the faith, we're not supposed to fear that. Okay, when it comes to the imaginations or the unbelief of our people. Okay? Because we come to the understanding, hey, the Lord about to give them over to their rulers. Okay, he about to give them over to judgment. Okay? And it says, fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the equality or the untrouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Okay, and that's straight to the point. Okay, we're about to witness great judgment. Okay, the scripture says, the slain of the Lord shall be many. Okay, and that's starting with Israel. Okay, even though Esau Edom and his government the status push that we the minority, okay? Really, we the majority, okay? So there's going to be a lot of Israelites that's going to perish, okay? Right along with these heathens. So only a few is going to be delivered, okay? We've been going into it earlier this week, start with the apostles and elders, okay? Because you got Israelite camps out here boasting when it comes to the large gathering and numbers and following, okay? But the Lord always dealt with a few, okay? And because Yahweh Shai said, "What broad is the way to destruction, and the elect is going to go through the straight gates." Okay, when it comes to the trials and tribulations, so the elect is a few. Let me get Isaiah. Like I said, the sling of the Lord should be me. Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire. Okay? Behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. That's going to be by the way of the thermonuclear missiles and the chariots, what the world call UFOs, which are the vehicles of the angels, man. Okay, which making more and more their appearance, okay, daily, especially when it comes to the sightings over here in America. Okay, because the Lord says, "I is on the upon the sinful kingdom." Start with those of Israel, okay, here in America, and these wicked Esau, Edom, and the heathens over here in America. Okay, because this place is eventually going to be destroyed once again by thermonuclear missiles. So let me get that real quick. Amos 9 and 11. Amos 9 and 8. And it says, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord, power, Yahweh Shai, are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth." Okay, going to this place, America. Okay, going in this time. Okay, but the whole landmass of America will be destroyed. By the way of the missiles, by the way of courtesy to Russia, China, Iran, okay, North Korea, Libya, Turkey. As you already seen, certain members of NATO ready to turn on this place, as it's written in Revelation chapter 17, how the beast, okay, which represent NATO, the EU system, that's going to turn upon the whore, which represent America, the whore represent America, okay, and burn it with fire. Okay, and that's the judgment. Or Elder Apostle Cabal went into how a whore, the judgment for a whore, okay, when it comes to the law, statute, commandments, that she's supposed to be even stoned, okay, by, the judgment is by being stoned or being burnt, okay, by fire, okay, and Elder Apostle Cabal went into how the nuclear missiles play the both roles, okay, because the nuclear missiles is going to come in the form of stoning this place, okay, by bringing, and also fire, man. Okay, that's going to leave this place, America, desolate, man. Okay, and once this place destroyed, okay, it's never going to be inhabited again by nations. Okay, one of the things that's going to inhabit this place is desert-like creatures, and it's going to be an amalgamation of what not to do when it comes to wickedness. Okay, and 2/3 of our people going to be judged. Okay, when it comes to those missiles, man. Okay, especially those of our people that take that RFID micro, according to Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. That's going to be the penalty. Okay, and that's why the men of Great Millstone on down give that stern warning not to take that RFID micro, man. Okay, when it comes to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Okay, but these heathens, man, they're gonna be destroyed off rip anyway. Okay. And it says, "Behold," Amos 9 and 8. "Behold, the eyes of the Lord, power, Yahweh Shai, are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saying that I would not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, say the Lord." Yeah, the word utterly means completely. So the Lord is not going to completely destroy the house of Jacob, which is the house of Israel. And that's where the elect come in. Okay, the 144,000 and the 130. Okay, that's the number that we striving to be part of, man. Because us that's in the faith and that's doing this work. And when it comes to the believers, okay. But the slaying of the Lord won't be many. Going back into Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. Behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh. And the word plead there means to judge. Okay, with all flesh. Okay, start with Esau, Edom, these Sedits here in America, and 2/3 of our people, once again. And it says it says to render his anger with fury, his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. Okay? It's a point blank period, man. Okay, but in the meantime, here are all catastrophic events taking place. Like I say, hurricanes, okay, earthquakes. But you got majority of the these symbols of Americas that have not been touched by any adversity yet, still in the spirit of mirth. Okay, still looking at we in the time we in the time now coming in the holiday seasons, festivities, seasons. Okay, Halloween and Thanksgiving. Okay, Christmas. Okay, the coming or looking forward of a New Year's Eve or New Year's. Okay, so as usual. Okay, but a couple of years ago, 2020, with the whole CV19 came in, LDs came. Okay, the mirth for the city, or certain places. When it came to them lockdowns, man, people panicked. Okay, people struggled. Okay, when it came to jobs being locked down, layoffs. Okay, but now since now here 2024, it's still looking like things are still reasonable. Yeah, but that play a major effect. Okay, in this time. Okay, and best believe, man, these people, man, they suffering, man. Okay, they just trying to hide the pain. Okay, through the mirth. Okay, they just want to live it up. Okay, live it up, until they gotta face calamity. Okay, because this place is on a spiral downfall, man. Okay, a rapid decline, man. Okay, people, when it comes to the struggling of the economy, bills, okay, due to inflation, okay, grocery prices, okay, insurance, rent, everything going up. And like I said, going to inflation. Matter of fact, let me get this. But even though things are still reasonable, okay, it's about to get way worse. And like I say, these hurricanes, they took a blow to America's economy. Okay, recently last week, you had certain docks, okay, or ports, when it comes to their workers going on strikes. Okay, due to the pay, okay, the wages, okay, that they need more money, okay, to to support themselves or their family. Okay, once again, America, man, at the point of a financial crash. This place is already facing $35 trillion in debt. Okay, and at the same time, you're saying American government sending aid and money, okay, buku money, billions of dollars to support war. Okay, you're not worrying about the American citizens. Okay, the infrastructure, okay, for years been rated as a D-, okay, and these roads, bridges collapsing, buildings, okay, certain ports, okay. You got countries that have been once dealing with the dollar, such as Russia, China, okay, starting to do away with the dollar, okay, Saudi Arabia, okay, as Russia and China trying to form their own economy format, when it comes to the BRIC nations, okay, even out of America, okay. So it's this is just about amount of time when this place crashed, man. Okay, when it comes to this dollar. And once again, it's all the will of the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai when it comes to these elites ready to bring forth their agenda of establishing a new currency, man. Okay, a digital currency. But let me get on with that six. There you go. Right now, things still reasonable. Okay. Hey, but on people that's still, you know, affected by the hurricanes in certain parts of the Carolinas, North Carolina and South Carolina, Georgia, Florida. Okay, that Florida got hit with a double hurricane. Okay. And they got affected by the Hurricane Helene and, you know, and the major hurricane, like I said, the past couple of days of Milton. Okay. You know, you got the west, when it comes to the west of the west coast of America, like California, okay. More and more they're experiencing earthquakes, and they talking about some mega earthquake soon to hit it, okay. Which are a lot of those cities and like Los Angeles, Oakland, already experiencing financial woes. Okay, San Francisco, okay, what they call it, it's a place where Skin Road, okay, with a lot of homelessness taking place, okay, and that's all throughout America, because you just not had, the status came out when it comes to 2024, they say that over like, I believe like 60,000 report of people being homeless, and that's just the, you know, the number they put out, okay. But I think about 60,000 or 600, you know, homeless, okay. And as I, you know, see now, you know, you got people, you know, walking around with carts, okay, full of merchandise, okay, and being homeless, okay. Tent cities, okay. You know, they're being set up throughout different parts of America, man. So we on the verge of this place going down, man. But the people that still kind of wear off, okay, they think, you know, they're gonna believe in more and more prosperity, thinking that this place gonna prosper, man. Okay, especially when it comes to you simple so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Okay. That's why the scripture says, "Woe to them that trust in Egypt." Okay, so you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. And America is also modern day or spiritual Egypt. Okay, but let me get this real quick. And that's what these elites want. They want, once again, order out of chaos. That's why they got that saying. It must have, the monks, the WEF, and certain leaders, never let a good crisis go to waste. Okay? But let me get on. Let me see. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16. I'll start at verse 18, verse 17. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in these days? Okay, going to the coming destruction of this place, America. Okay, end time prophecies, okay, that Ezra saw. And it says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. Okay, and that's what we about to witness. That's on the verge, man. Okay, the beginning of famine. Okay, and food shortages. Okay, a lot of these grocery stores have been affected. Okay, marketplaces have been affected due to the hurricanes, due to droughts, flooding, due to a lot of food processed facilities being destroyed, man. Okay, and you got the likes of your boy Bill G, okay, or Gates, okay, taking over certain farmlands over here in America, China, okay, taking over certain farming lands, okay, and all in their agenda they want to push more GMO foods, okay, get rid of natural resources or natural foods, Okay, and a lot of these foods are already tainted. A lot of these foods already being on a recall. Okay, doing to it that they can be a health hazard. Okay, and it all point towards that they want people to submit. Okay, when it comes to their agenda. Okay, because that one of the biggest motivations when it comes to famine. Okay, a food shortage. Okay, because one thing about these simple Americans, they love to eat. Okay, that's why this place is leading into obesity. Okay, that's why this place is known for a lot of fast food restaurants. Okay, Uber Eats. Okay, DoorDash. Okay, that people can get food just like that. Okay, even Elder Yashimamba make the statement. Okay, he always make the statement that him and Elder Ariala, even when it comes to to show you how this place, the prosperity of this place, and even though this place is on the verge of going down, even though certain homeless people are having it hard, okay, but there's so much food in America, okay, but they can even get a chance to get their daily bread or eat, okay, due to being the food being thrown out from these certain restaurants, okay, even when it comes to bad, or they can't the food that they don't sell, okay, they can't keep it in the keep it on the bar or keep it in the restaurants, so they got to get rid of it, but due to it that they already cook it, and so they just got to get rid of it due to it ain't sell. Okay, so the homeless people, they go dumpster diving and and get some food, but they're gonna come to a point of not having it due to more and more food shortages. Okay, and it ain't like there gonna be no food. It's gonna be to the part of being Harvard. Okay, being rational. Okay, especially when it comes to people don't have access to it. But like I said, they already cutting a lot of food programs like EBT. Okay, when it comes to Wheels on Meals and stamps, yeah. But you got a lot of these elites, okay, buying up food or certain processed food facilities or farming land to push more and more GMOs. Okay, that leading to more cancerous. Okay. And that's why more and more of these people, like I said, even obese or they just bugged out, okay? Which the scripture says we're going to eat our food defiled amongst the Gentiles, man. Okay? And this only by the grace of Yahweh Shema Shai, okay, that, when it comes to the hopeful elect, okay, that the Lord, having mercy upon us, man. Okay, because we subject got to eat this madness, man. Okay, even if you're trying to eat healthy, okay, all of it is tainted, okay? That's why Yahweh Shai make the statement, Matthew chapter 24, verse 22. Okay, if he didn't shorten the time for the elect's sake, or shorten the days for the elect's sake, there'll be no flesh soul, man. Just to Esau, Edom, and his heathen wickedness. Once again, man. Another hammer. So let me get back to 2nd Esdras chapter 16, verse 18. And it says, the beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Okay, and that's a question. But we have the answers. Okay, when it comes to the will of Yahweh Shema Shai, on the understanding of the scriptures, man. Okay, us are the hopeful elect. Okay, so we know eventually Yahweh Shema Shai is only going to deliver a remnant. Okay, but from the masses of the people, the Lord going to destroy it, man. Okay, and the Lord says, the servant's going to eat, the servant's going to drink, rejoice in the time of trouble. Okay, when it comes to those trials and tribulations, even though you're going to have certain members of the elect being martyrs, okay, when it comes to the trials of their faith, but the ones that die in the truth, okay, is going to be the first ones risen up when Yahweh Shai HaMashiach return to gather the rest of the elect that remain. Okay? We're going to continue on.
And it says, verse 19, behold, famine, plague, tribulation, and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute. Yeah, scourges for a minute.
Okay, a scourge is known as a whip. Okay, so more and more, right before the Lord, hey, like the scripture said, we only come into the time of the beginning of sorrows. But the Lord already is showing signs how bad it's about to get. Okay, hey, these hurricanes, okay, earthquakes, okay, mass killing, civil unrest, okay, third world war is breaking out. The Lord always bringing judgment, okay, but when it comes to the masses of the world, okay, they're not taking heed, man, especially when it comes to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, okay? So there's gonna come a point when the Lord make his statement and all hell truly break loose, then when people gonna pay attention, man. Okay, the scripture says, well, Psalms 119, okay, that my people shall be willing in the day of thy power, man. Okay, and the Lord show his power, man. Okay, and the Lord bring deliverance. Okay, and the Lord bringing judgment, man. Okay, that's when our people want to take heed, man. When these churches don't have an answer, or when your politics, okay, you don't have an answer. Your government, and all they can damn issue is draconian measures, strict legislations under the rule of martial law, concentration camps, okay, FEMA camps. Our people worrying about FEMA. They set up these FEMA camps, okay, with people like over there and crying out for FEMA, okay. Now you can look it up, the FEMA zone, okay, the FEMA regions, okay, how they already got set up in different parts, which is breaking down into with 10 parts. Okay, when you go to the area codes, going into from 0 to 9. Okay, and they got the FEMA regions with different regions or states. They already got set up on books how whatever affection or effect happened or different catastrophic events or crisis, how they already got things planned to set up to bring more strict lockdowns or legislation. Okay. Continuing on, 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 20. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Yeah, so that's our people, man. Okay? And to a certain extent, for you got certain people that starting to wake up, okay, evidence. Okay? More and more being known, hey, that the Lord is speaking, that the Lord is visiting the earth. Especially when it comes to the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, setting up the prophets, okay, for war. Okay? So you got, certain individuals waking up. A lot of them can't pinpoint back to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah. Okay? And once again, that's the Lord giving an understanding to the elect, to a few. Okay? Because a lot of our people, they get on TikTok, they complain how unjust everything is here in America. How they catching more and more hell when it comes to the economy. Okay? Okay, they acknowledge the God of the Bible, even though they might mention certain things or quoting, quote Christianity. Okay? Hey, but the main thing, hey, the Lord hear the cries of the nation of Israel, but mainly the elect, man. Okay? You got these, like I said, these heathens, they getting on social media, especially so-called whites, the Edomites, complaining, okay, how unjust the economy is, bringing out a lot of exposure when it comes to these elites and their agenda, okay. How they're complaining. It does more leading to the coming of civil unrest, okay, the civil unrest and division. On 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 20. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Verse 21. Behold, virtues shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in a good case. Okay, so right now things are still reasonable. When it comes to the prices, the word virtues representing goods. Okay? And America is on this, on this final run when it comes to its economy, man. Okay? So right now, like I said, right now people still able to get up and go to work for those that's able. Okay, people still, able to, pay their bills. Okay, able to, go out to certain restaurants and eat, go out and party, when it comes to certain bars or clubs. Okay, certain sports events. When it comes to the coliseums. Okay, going to see their favorite team playing, which a lot of it is a distraction. Okay, so things are still reasonable, even though this place is experiencing hyperinflation. Okay, but more and more, we're pushing towards this place coming to a financial crash. Okay, and this coming to the point of gradualism, conditioning the people. Okay, because these elites, they just ain't want to crash the system just like that. That's why they look upon these crises. Okay, whatever event they can take, okay, to before the end of the war, because they know once they come suddenly with a financial crash, they already know these people here in America, they're already going to take it to the streets, as you're already seeing sedition amongst men, uprising of the people, protesting. Okay, the coming of gun toting. Okay, because this place is known for when it comes to the right to bear arms, man, the Second Amendment. Okay, that's why they're now trying to there's a government trying to get away or get rid of the gun control. When it comes to gun control, get rid of the rights of the people, the right to bear arms, man. Okay, limiting ammunition, certain firearms, okay, assault rifles. Okay, that's why now you're starting to see a lot of stage events of mass shootings, okay, in public places, okay, in stores, okay, in schools, okay, which is gun violence all throughout America, man. Okay, but these elites or this government want to take away the right to bear arms because they know that these people have a lot of guns, man. And they're gonna be ready to use it against their own government officials when it comes to the military, okay, or national guards, man. That's why now they're ready to send in UN troops, okay, foreign troops, okay, United Nations troops, okay, amongst that crisis of the immigrants, okay, that coming over here. A lot of those immigrants are sleeper cells, man, soldiers, okay, that undisguised, okay, but they disguise as immigrants, but they really ready to come over here to set up shop, man. Okay, when it comes to the civil unrest that's about to break loose here in America, man. And the scripture speak of that as well.
Okay, let me see. I'll finish this. I'll read it again. 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 21. Behold, virtues shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in a good case. Even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
Okay, so a lot of our people, along with the rest of these heathen nations, they're going to perish by the way of famine and the sword. The word sword represents destruction. Okay? Especially when there's all hell breaking loose. There are lockdowns, okay, in the form of martial law, lockdowns, curfews, okay, barricades, checkpoints, travel bans, okay. It ain't gonna be as usual as you Americans can get in your car and travel from here and there, okay, gas, okay. We're starting to, as you know, America's known when it comes to its crude dollar or oil, okay, when it comes to gas, okay, a lot of these gas stations about to be shut down due to the lack of oil, okay, or crude, okay, or gas, man, okay. That's why now they start to push a lot of these hybrid cars that deal with electricity, okay. But when it comes to these gas stations, when they're locked down, ain't no gas. But you simple Americans that long to travel and go from state to state, or go out and about, it ain't gonna be none of that, man. Okay. And what do you think gonna happen then? More frustration of the people.
Let me get this. Second Esdras chapter 15. No, Second Esdras is in the same chapter. It's 17. Let me see. Yeah, so they're going to lead to a lot of civil unrest. Second Esdras chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that they wear therein. Okay, that word woe, once again, destruction. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
And that's your civil unrest. Okay, that's your civil wars. That's your class wars. Okay, food wars. Okay, and a modern day sword, okay, which a sword is known for an instrument of war, and your modern day sword is the guns, okay, or archery, okay, and that's what people gonna be using, okay, shootouts, you know, amongst the nations, okay, here in America, okay.
And it says, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there should be sedition among men, and evading one another, and they shall not regard the kings nor princes, or the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
So they're gonna come to the point with civil unrest and all hell break loose, man. These people ain't gonna worry about who in office. If it is Trump or Harris, okay? Now to the point that it might not even be an election or this coming November, okay? But we'll see how it go, okay? Because I feel like, you know, whoever they put in the office is going to still do the bidding of the elites, okay? But they're going to come to the point that these American citizens are going to take matter in their own hand, especially these gun-toting Edomites, these patriotic Edomites that's already on the verge to go to war against their own government, okay, like the red states, okay, the talks of the Proud Boys and etc. Okay, civil unrest. You got Jake's so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans marching and they out there with guns and all that. You even got Israelites in that mind frame, okay, being militant. That's not going to be the way for you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, like you had that whole incident about a couple of months ago, like going on 6-7 months ago, and when it first happened, okay, when Israel and Palestine went to war, you can know you already got a lot of small hats and Palestinians, okay, over here in America that did all that, marching, okay, and you had simple Israelites that then went up there and got into a confrontation got into a little skirmish against the Palestinians, and I think it was a watchman for Israel, okay, and they had next week later, okay, you had Chief Ephraim talking about man, we need all Israel to gather together and come out there armed when they get ready to go against the Palestine and the Palestinians, but that's not our blessing. Man. The blessing is given on to Esau Edom when it comes to the blessing of the sword or the guns. Okay, you got Jakes that trust in their guns, how far they can get you. Okay, the only way you can be settled or be covered, okay, is through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, having His word. Okay, there's a word. When Yahweh Shema Shah, our power is spiritual. This is a spiritual battle. Okay, not carnality. Okay, as the scripture says, man, the weapons of our warfare is not carnal. Okay, let me see. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. Now I get back to Second Esdras. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. Okay, going into taking up arms, being militant. You got camps out there such as Sakari and other camps, out there with, holding camp with guns in their holsters, shoulder straps and all that, man. Okay, you got certain individuals amongst the black community, okay, marching out there with guns and all that, okay, trying to still push that, the whole Black Panther movement, which a lot of that been infiltrated and set up, okay. Uh, uh, like you had the individual Grandmaster Jay, okay, that recently done got locked up and facing 7 years, okay, but he always been known for talking about pushing, being militant and marching with so-called blacks when it comes to the NFC, the not effing around crew, whatever it was, okay, and we see how that turned out. That ain't last long. But Lord ain't dealing with no you Negro, Latino, Native Americans being militant, trusting in guns and all that. Okay, you supposed to repent, come back and acknowledge Yahweh Shema Shai, and the Lord gonna be our strength, man. Okay, hey, the Lord gonna give men spiritual power. Okay, that's what we hoping in, man. Okay, you can't get that far when it comes to the gun. But that, once again, that's the blessing of Esau Edom when it comes to the sword. And where you think you get the guns from? Okay, as I always say, the hand-me-downs or the leftovers, okay, of guns that the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans got blasting each other away. Okay, because Esau Edom got way more advanced weapons that you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans had got. Okay, when it comes to the so-called right to bear arms, man. Okay.
2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh by Shema Shai to the pulling down of strongholds.
Yeah, so this word, the word of Yahweh by Shema Shai, we're pulling down the strongholds of America, man. Okay? That's why you're seeing the exposure of Esau Edom, that they can't hide no more. Okay, when it comes to these elites and their agenda, their secret councils, okay? All they the exposure of Baphomet, Satanism, okay, that they really worship the Satan on the left hand side, okay, which is Yahweh Shema Shai will, because Yahweh Shema Shai set up Esau Edom to be the wicked, to be the destructive nation under the rule of Satan, man. Okay, they're a Satan, or they're the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan. Okay? And so the Lord set them up. Okay, when it comes to the blessing of the sword. Okay? And now they're being exposed, man. Okay, when it comes to their agenda. Mainly by the prophets. They even having their own tongue fall upon themselves. More and more proof that Yahweh Shema Shai is against them. Okay? You got the simple ones of our people. And you see, I see a bunch of jakes on their motorcycles having a little parade, and they ready to. It's Saturday. They ready to party and go on a joyride. Okay. Yeah, but we in the time that the mirth of the city about to be taken away, man. Okay. People out here taking pictures, and it's still kind of warm. Coming in the beginning of fall, okay? People out here, eating, okay, driving as usual, okay, but wait till all of it comes to a halt, okay, as it says in Isaiah chapter 24, the mirth of the city gonna be gone, man. Okay, but let me finish this one. Matthew chapter 10, Matthew, 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh by Shema Shai to the pulling down of strongholds. Okay, so this truth, by the way of the words of Yahweh by Shema Shai, by the way of the prophets, okay, and breaking down the strongholds of this place when it comes to the lies of America, okay, that Esau Edom had pushed up, okay, or has exalted and pushed throughout the years, okay, all that being exposed now, okay, when it comes to they the so-called white race, they the Jews. Okay, they the real people of God. Okay, they become to the understanding that, man, they are the wicked. Okay, one point in time, the so-called Negroes, they're African Americans, they come from Africa. Okay, the Hispanics and Native American tribes, are not the Lord chosen people, and giving us these false identities. And now we woke up to the point that now we the Israelites, man. Okay, Ezekiel chapter 37, okay, the valley of the dry bones, man, coming back, okay, when it comes to Israel waking up.
2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 5, casting down the imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of Yahweh, Yahweh, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach. And that's what is about to come. Okay, Yahweh Shai is about to rule, man. Okay, now we come to the understanding that once again that one of the casting down or the strongholds when it comes through Christianity and or starting with Roman Catholicism, that who the world called Christ was a so-called white man. Okay, going back to Cesare Borgia, that false image, okay, that was painted by Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo, okay, during the time of the Renaissance or the Rebirth, okay, when Esau Edom came back in power after the Dark Ages, okay, when Jake ruled during the time of the Dark Ages, and coming in the time of the 13th century, okay, with Renaissance art, okay, but even before that, Serapis Christus, okay, was pushed during the time of the Greeks through Ptolemy Empire, okay, or Ptolemy Empire, man. Okay, that they set up Serapis Christus, okay, to be the image of Christ at that time, okay, but still to this day, our people, believe that who the world called Christ is a so-called white man through Christianity and Roman Catholicism, okay, but that stronghold is being broken down when it comes to the prophets of Yahweh Shema Shah, meaning the elect, teaching that Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, okay, that they are so-called black men, so-called black entities. They will appear to be so-called Negroes, man, okay, as the tribe of Judah, okay, which is the head tribe, okay, and the scriptures speak of that, okay, because looking like an Edomite, okay, even though you got a lot of people scattered amongst them, okay, but looking like a so-called white man, being an Edomite, okay, having they look, okay, to prove that they're the wicked, the Lord gave them the curse of leprosy, okay, which go back to the curse of Cain, okay, because Cain, okay, when he killed Abel, okay, his brother, the curse that the Lord gave him, that he stripped him from his pigment, okay, gave him leprosy, okay, and, trying to stay on topic, but Esau came from out of the bloodline of Cain after the flood, okay, Cain came back as Esau, okay, and when he came back as Esau, he came out being born, okay, when it comes from the bloodline of Isaac, okay, Isaac had two sons, Jacob, well, Esau first and Jacob, okay, and it says that Esau came out red all over, okay, and the word Edom means red, Adama means red in the Hebrew, okay, because their blood show forth through their skin, okay, the translucent skin, because they lack pigmentation, which is a curse of leprosy, okay, they are known as clean leopard, okay, when it comes to their eyes, blue eyes, that's leprosy, when it comes to their blonde hair, that's leprosy, okay, which is a curse, and our Lord never looked like that, okay, because the scripture says Yahweh Shai is a lamb without blemish, okay, and so once again, Yahweh Shai is a so-called dark-skinned men, or so-called black men, okay, from the tribe of Judah, okay, and once again, still our people still believe that the Lord is a so-called white man, but they're going to soon find out that the Lord never looked like that when Yahweh Shai returned. And the Lord set up the Israelites in their original look. Okay, because like I said, we got Israelites scattered amongst all nations that may look like other nations. But once the kingdom is established, and Yahweh Shai, start with Yahweh Shai delivering the elect by the way of the chariots, okay, when it comes to the destruction of America, okay, and the Lord is going to change all of the elect when it comes to our physical makeup, us are the hopeful elect, okay, because these weak, sinful flesh or bodies ain't going to inherit the kingdom, okay, as it says in 2 Corinthians or 1 Corinthians chapter 15, okay, the Lord said all is going to be changed, man. And that's when we're going to enter into the time of the new covenant, okay, because the new covenant is going to be the laws, statutes, commandments, in our inward parts. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 50. Now I say, brother, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of Yahweh by Shema Shai. Neither do corruption enter incorruption. Yes, so right now we're in corrupt flesh. Okay? When it comes to the nation of Israel. When it says, continue on, behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. Okay? As the word sleep means death. Okay? Now, as I made mention earlier, you're gonna have certain members of the elect that's gonna be martyrs. Okay, they're gonna be the first ones risen up when Yahweh Shai return to deliver the rest of the elect that remain at the peak of Yahweh Shai's second coming, at the Third World War. Okay, and that's when the Lord gonna beam the elect up as a whole of the elect, and it says all is gonna be changed. Okay, also the hopeful elect. I pray I find worthy to be part of that number. And it says, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trump shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. Okay, so once again, that's mean everlasting life, man. Okay, when Yahweh shall return to deliver the elect. Okay, so we're gonna be changed. So it doesn't matter what your makeup is. But you even got Israelites out there, okay, that during the self, the Israelite foreigners, okay, which all of us were once Israelite foreigners, as we discontinue from our inheritance, as it says in Jeremiah 4:17. Okay, so all of us discontinue from our inheritance, not knowing that we're Israelites. Okay, let me see, 17:4. Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy inheritance that I have gave thee. I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. So we discontinue from our inheritance, okay, as being Israelites, okay. And when it comes to the curses, and according to Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 16 through 68, Lord put us under the curses for our disobedience, okay, for going against the laws, statutes, commandments, and serving false gods when it comes to the heathen nations, man. Okay, so it's been to the point, Lord, kick us out of our land, the land of Israel. Now you got heathens, starting with Esau, Edom, Amalek, Ishmael as well, as the so-called Arabs, Elam, Hamites, okay, that's over there in our land. Okay, but mainly Amalek, Esau, Edom, okay, the small heads. There go Jacob again, having their fun. But they over there occupying our land right now. But that land eventually gonna be destroyed. But they're not the true inheritance of that land. That land gonna be destroyed by fire. This will be rightfully owned by the true inheritance. The true inheritance of Israel. Okay, which happen to be the so-called Negroes, Latino and Native Americans. When Yahweh Shai return and establish the kingdom, start with the elect. Okay, and the 2/3 they're gonna have to come back in the kingdom, being the sons and daughters of the elect, which represent reincarnation. And these heathen nations are going to be the ones that are going to build our land up, okay, and the whole entire earth once we rule, okay, through slavery, starting with these elites of Esau, Edom, that's going to escape the damnation of the missiles, okay, just to be reserved, and they're going to be in their retreats, okay. The whole point is that, man, we discontinue from our inheritance, man. Okay, and now we're up under these curses and have been scattered amongst all nations. Okay, but eventually when Yahweh shall return, all is going to be changed. Okay, when it comes to the immortality. Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy inheritance that I gave thee. I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou hast knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. Okay, we mean a period of time. Okay, now we come into the mercies of Yahweh Shai as we're approaching the time of the grace period, as we're in the grace period and approaching the time of deliverance. Okay? But I want to get that Isaiah because I make mention that the majority of our people, they still in the spirit of mirth. As soon as the mirth is about to be taken away. Well, Isaiah chapter 24, verse 7. The new wine mourneth, the vine languish. All the merry heart do sigh. Yeah, we're coming in that time. Okay? You know, when it says, the mirth of the tablet cease, the noise of them that rejoice in it, the joy of the heart cease. Yeah, so there ain't gonna be no more as usual. You know, people here in America known to, you know, especially on the weekends, to party and celebrate these holidays. Okay, like partying. Okay, like going out to these certain sports events, you know, concerts. Okay, the latest trend, the latest fashion, all on the, you know, getting on the internet. Okay, you know, the people got their own, you know, saying when they come to the internet. Okay, the fashion of this world, as the scripture says, is gonna pass away. Okay, and it says, the mirth of the tablet cease, the noise of them that rejoice in, the joy of the heart cease. They shall not drink wine with a song, and strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. Yes, there ain't gonna be no more party or, you know, as usual. Mirth, living it up as usual. Okay, the entertainment, the amusement. Okay, all that's about to be coming to the point of a halt, a stop. And it says, the city of confusion is broken down, every house is shut up, that no man may come in. Okay, hey, coming in the time of martial law. Okay. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna get back to that second edges. Because I'm, you know, going into how the Lord said that, you know, second edges was 16, 15. Because sort of the city of confusion representing America is about to come to a point. It being more and more about to come to a point of a lockdown, man. Okay, like I say, 2020 they experienced that. Okay, but this one gonna be way worse. Let me finish this. Isaiah chapter 24, verse 10. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There is crying for the wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. Okay? And the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. Okay, so that's coming in the time of, once again, lockdowns, martial law, civil unrest. Okay? It's already in the move. And it says in Ezekiel chapter 21, verse 9. Okay, that's the sharpening of that sword. Okay, when it comes to the Lord about to allow Esau to come in, that's the flood. Okay, Isaiah chapter 59, 19. Okay, with that sword, with his martial law troops. Revelation 12 and 12. Okay, he coming down with great wrath. He knows that he had but a short time left. Okay. Let me get back into second Esdras, chapter 15. Verse 16. And it says, for there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard the kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. And once again, martial law. Okay? Travel bans, curfews, checkpoints, shipping stations. Okay? Detention centers, reprogramming. Okay? Yeah, that's what they want to push. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Once again, the lack of bread represents the famine. So due to food shortage. Hey, matter of fact, look at this. And we started about to see that. Like I say, things are still kind of reasonable. People still can go out to these grocery stores, marketplaces,
okay? The local farmer marketing to get food. The local wholesales, okay? And wait till, Esau bring more of food shortages, man. Food crisis. Hey, people gonna lose it. Okay, where there's no food, where there's no electricity. They talking about coming more and more EMP attack, cyber attacks, power outages. Okay, the people from them hurricanes already, they still witnessing that. They still experiencing that. Okay, power outages. Okay, everything now moving around technology. Anyway, there's no internet, or they regulate the internet. Okay, but mostly now business is being conducted by the internet. Okay, we got them Edomites over there. They celebrate. They where they appear to be Edomites. Yeah, but the scripture said, man, rejoice and be glad, man, O daughter of Edom. Okay. Let me get on 2 Esdras, chapter 6, verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. Go into your stores, man. Okay, or your marketplaces, your business. Okay. When it comes to these lockdowns. Okay, or foreclosing. Okay, a lot of banks are foreclosing. Okay. But once again, these marketplaces. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be empty. Okay, they're coming to more and more, leading to a financial crash. Okay, there's no food. There's no certain resources that people usually have to sustain. Okay, to survive, man. Okay. And it says, and the trumpet shall give a sound when every man hear, they shall be suddenly afraid. Okay, and the trumpet represents, first of all, the truth, the words of Yahweh Shah being taught by the way of the prophets on the highways and byways. Okay, and his word being pushed on the internet. Okay, but there's gonna come a time as well as alarm, hey, breaking news. Okay, the emergency system. Okay, hey, we're in the time of a crisis, emergency, food shortages. Okay, or disaster. Okay, the economy crash. Okay, and that's going to put people on alert. Okay, or being afraid. And most of these people, hey, they're going to lose it. Okay, but they got that saying, the men of great millstone start with apostle elders always quoted that when people don't have nothing to lose, okay, when they lose everything, they don't have nothing to lose, they lose it. Okay, because the one thing about America, they comfortable. Okay, this place is known for pushing comfortableness. Okay, this place ain't experiencing things as a third world country. Okay, and certain parts of them countries over there in the islands over there in the eastern hemisphere. These third world countries, man. Okay? And it says, verse 24. And it says, and at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. And you already seeing people offering each other now. They're supposed to be friends and family. Okay? Well, that's Matthew chapter 24. Okay, going into how the love of many shall wax cold. Okay, due to iniquity abounding. Okay, and a lot of these people, they already take that Satan juice, that jab, that got people's mind already altered. Okay, anytime you saw turn up the frequency through these, through these towers. Okay, these people will become zombie-like. Okay, these people are already on all type of psychotic drugs and all that, man. Okay, through Esau, pharmacy, and I'll keep it like that. Okay, these people are already about ready to lose it. People already experiencing poverty, okay, hard times, okay. People damn suicide at an all-time rate, drugs infected at an all-time rate, okay, crime, gun violence, etc. Okay, here in America. And Apostle Cabal always bring out the word, when it comes to the meaning of America, means bitter. Okay, we starting to see more and more the bitterness of America when it comes to civilization of the people here, man. Okay, when it comes to these nations, man. Okay? But Yahweh Shema Shah, when it comes to the hopeful elect, we pray that we part of, the Lord gonna keep us sound, man. Okay, keep us whole when it comes to the scriptures. Okay? Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. For wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our times, man. Okay? When it comes to the Lord covering, man.
But 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 24. And at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein, and the springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run.
That's going into when all hell breaks loose, man. But there's no food, okay, or lack of food ration, okay. There's no power. There's no running water, okay. But this whole system is set up by the way of at this time technology. Okay, they at the push of the button they can cut your water or your sewage off, man. Okay, which the water here in America, a lot of it already tainted. The fluoride and you already know about Flint, Michigan. Okay, lead in the water. Okay, certain chemicals. Okay, this place already dealing with chemtrails, pollution from it comes to these industrial plants. Okay, fume from the cars. Etc. Like I said, the GMO food, everything tainted here in America, man. But that's why this place is gonna be nuclearified. One thing about the nuclear missiles, okay, when it comes to fire, but also a cleansing agents, man. Okay, the Lord gonna cleanse this place, man. Okay, start with you people, man. Okay, when you come to you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and you heathens. Okay, why you think the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah for? Okay, due to all their wickedness, man. And this place is also known as spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, because here in America they push that same agenda. Okay, the nasty agenda, homosexuality, man. Okay, lesbianism, man. Bestiality. Okay, and so this place is due for judgment. Okay, so that's it on that. Matter of fact, Isaiah chapter 13. Now I get ready to close. Isaiah chapter 13, verse Isaiah chapter 13, verse 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans' excellence, shall be as when Yahweh by Shema Shai overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay, once again, because Sodom and Gomorrah, what example was not to do. Okay, when it comes to wickedness of the nasty agenda, the Lord destroyed that place by the way of fire and brimstone. But this time, the destruction of America is going to be by the way of thermonuclear missiles. And fire and brimstone is going to be by the way of the missiles.
Okay, and it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation, neither shall it inhabit the Arabians pitch their tent there no more. Tent there. Neither shall the shepherd make their fold there.
So we're going into the destruction of this place, man. No nation is going to inhabit this place, man. Okay?
And it says, but the wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and strayers shall dance there. And the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in the desolate houses, and the dragons in their pleasant places or palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged.
So once again, man, we're coming in that time. Okay? The Lord is about to bring the destruction of America. And it's coming quick. Okay? And we already about to be midway through October. November and December, leading into January, gonna be 2025. Man. Okay? Hey, so we coming in a time of great judgment, man. Let me see. So just the time now. Okay? This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 23. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation amongst the nation? Yet the hammer of the earth represents America. Okay, because America always known for being the big bully. Okay, through their military, through their policies, through their dollar. Okay, through their sanctions that they put on other countries, their evasions, democracy. Okay, what they push. Okay, but now the Lord is about to break up the hammer, meaning the power structure of America. And that's what you're starting to see. You know, America already divided within itself. We got all these other nations, other countries starting to turn away from America. Okay, ready to targeting missiles on this place, which all of the biblical prophets, the scripture says, this place about to be a desolation. Okay, and it says, I have laid a snare for thee. Thou art also taken, O Babylon. Thou was not aware. There it is. So once again, these people not aware. Okay, because of their pride. Okay, the American government. Okay, due to the boasting of their military power. Okay, they think that they can, you know, overcome these other nations' military. Still boasting that they can take out Russia, China. Okay, but more and more American military are weakening, and these other nations, okay, are strengthening. Okay, over the past 20 years, man. Okay, and then you got these simple Americans believing that American military might is strong. Okay, more and more is failing. The economy is failing. The people, the morals of the people is failing. Depression, languishing. Okay, illness, mental illness, people are here in America. Okay,
and it says, I have laid a snare for thee. Thou art also taken, O Babylon. Thou was not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast strived against the Lord.
Yeah, even to the point, man. America pushing now. Okay, one point in time, this place was known as a God-fearing country. Okay, under Christianity. But now you start to see more and more, they starting to do away with the Bible, banning the Bible. Okay, it was all about Baphomet, Satanism, or different other false religions that they setting up. Okay, now you start to see the true intentions of these Americans when it comes to the understanding of, when it comes to the truth of Yahweh Shah being taught by the way of Israel, that these people don't believe in the scriptures, man. Okay, especially when it comes to these so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans. Okay, but everybody supposed to be a Christian and God-fearing and believe in God. But when you bring the truth or the matter of fact of the scriptures to them, then you see their true intentions. Okay, and we already know this government, the word of the Lord, Yahweh Shah is exposing them. And you know, because these at least they know the truth. And that's why there's a reason why they want to ban the Bible. Okay, that's them striving against Yahweh Shah, coming out with their technology, saying that they God, coming with transhumanism, AI. Okay, AI can rewrite the Bible. There ain't no such thing as God. Okay, one world religion up under our new world order. Okay, that's the same thing they're trying to do in the time of Nimrod, the Tower of Babel. Okay, and Lord, just remember that he took that out. Okay, any other kingdom, okay, they're trying to gather all nations to themselves and get rid of the existence of higher power as known as God. Okay, Yahweh Shah always show his power and show them that they nothing. Okay, that Yahweh Shah is the supreme power, man. Okay, and the Lord only dealing with Israel. Okay, they're soon to be supreme over all nations, man. Start with the elect, man. Okay.
And it says, verse 25, the Lord had opened his armory and had brought forth the weapons of it in the nation. For this is the work of the Lord of the hosts in the land of the Chaldeans, over here in America. Okay? And the armory of the Lord weapons are the nuclear missiles. And Yahweh Shai bringing fire as well by the way of the chariots. Okay? Come against her from the uttermost border, open her storehouse, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing of her be left. Okay, so this once again, this place is going to be totally annihilated. Man. And you can read Revelation chapter 18 going into how everything in this place is going to be destroyed. Man. And it says, including the souls of men, when it comes to these nations that's over here. And once again, the only ones that's going to be delivered is the elect. Okay? Now I'll get this and I'll get ready to close. Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to wake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer wherewith we believe. So now our salvation is nearer than what we believe, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah. Okay, and how we know that? By the signs. Okay, matter of fact, so now it's time the high time to wake out of sleep when it comes to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Okay, and once again, only the elect is going to take heed. Okay. Second Esdras chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I had told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So we start to see the highest, Yahweh Shema Shah, visiting the earth, okay, that he made by the way of judgment, okay, by the way of the plagues, by the way of prophecies about to come to being fulfilled, okay, which is a work in progress, man, okay, prophecy, man. Okay, and the Lord always brought forth prophecy, man. Okay, we just at the high point, the climax of Yahweh Shema Shah establishing, okay, his word, okay, more and more. And it says, then shall thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and aren't we seeing that? Earthquakes, hurricanes, okay, wildfires, okay, famine, mudslides, typhoons, uproars of the people, civil unrest, coming of race wars, okay, pestilence, etc. Judgment. And it says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spoke of those things from the days that were before thee in prophecy, from the days that were before thee in prophecy, even from the beginning. For like all that is made in the world has a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Yeah. So America, Esau, Edom, they don't have their beginning or their run. Okay, now it's being manifested, and we at the end. Okay, of their rulership, as it says in 2 Esdras chapter 6, verses 6 through 9. For Esau, Edom is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning that followed it. Okay, now we come into the beginning stage of Yahweh Shema Shah raising up Jacob, and start with the Israelites reawakening, man. Okay, coming into the truth, coming back repentance and acknowledging the inheritance and acknowledging Yahweh Shema Shah. Okay, so we in the now we're in the time of the coming of the transition of power, man. Okay, that Esau Edom is going down. We about to be risen up through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah. These heathen nations soon going into captivity up under us, man. Okay. So yeah, so now we're in time that things are being manifest. When it comes to the word of Yahweh Shema Shah. Okay? Ain't gonna be no more lies being told. Matter of fact, let me do this. Going back to the 2nd Esdras chapter 6, verse 28. As 2nd Esdras chapter 6, verse 28. As for faith, it shall flourish, corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which hath been so long without fruit shall be declared. So the truth is being declared, man.
once again being manifest, and it's flourishing. Okay? Okay, so Yahweh Shema Shah making his word known and establishing it. And it's gonna be more established when Yahweh Shah return, establish the kingdom of Israel. And put Esau, Edom, and these heathen nations up under us, man. Okay, we're gonna rule over them. Second Esdras chapter 9, verse 5. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and the end is manifest. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginning and wonders and powerful works and endings and effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved, and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. So that's how it's going to go. Okay, all those that believe, okay, be delivered by the faith, okay, start also by the works when it comes to the elect. Well, you have about Shema Shah, us that's in this ministry, okay, that giving due diligence, okay, and doing it until the end. Okay, you have about Shema Shah is going to bless those, okay, cover those, okay, when it comes to the salvation and the deliverance. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the lesson here, and I pray that the lesson edifying the street ministry for this evening. And just as I open up, I'm gonna close by giving all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone that teach and that rule well today. And salutation also to the fellow laborers that's in the ministry and the believers that scatter worldwide in all truth and sincerity, day in and day out. Until next time, Lord willing, shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.